Is Apple killing its ecosystem? Hey guys, what's up? I'm Christian Taylor, and today I want to talk about Apple's new recent push to expand some of their proprietary services outside of their ecosystem. So back in December, Apple announced that Apple Music would be available for use on Amazon Echo devices. This was huge and kind of a shocker to a lot of people because Apple had it previously locked down to Wi-Fi speakers like the Sonos speaker and their own HomePod. But Alexa and Google Home, oh, forget about it. So a lot of people were like, is this the beginning of the end? Is Apple so desperate they're killing off their ecosystem? And then a lot of people flipped at CES when Apple announced that they were adding AirPlay 2 to most 2019 smart TVs from companies like Samsung, LG, and Sony. I mean, what is going on? Are they just recklessly killing their ecosystem out of desperation? Whoa, hold on. Let's take a step back. Let's analyze the decisions they've made and what decisions we are not likely to see them make going forward to see their strategy here. I think everyone knows, I think it's very clear by now that this is the year that Apple transitions from a hardware company to a services company. Yes, they're still going to make hardware. I'm sure we're going to see the new iPhones every year and the new Apple Watch every year and the iPads and the Mac and all that, but they have to focus on services to make sure their revenue continues to increase. And I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Apple isn't killing its ecosystem. Apple is just really smart and they know what they're doing. Let's look at the case of the Amazon Echo situation. Apple knows the HomePod is a complete flop. I think it's clear to most people that the main reason the HomePod was created was to satisfy Apple Music users and also draw people in to Apple Music. A lot of people like HomeKit, so they figured they grab a HomePod and they use their music, but you can't use Spotify on a HomePod. So Apple thought naturally a lot more people would convert to Apple Music and the HomePod was going to be this huge hit, but it didn't happen. And look, Apple wants as many people using Apple Music as possible, and they know that a common objection from people, including myself, is that they can't play it on their smart virtual assistant when they can play Spotify, and Spotify just seems more compatible everywhere. And they're the same price, so why am I going to pay Apple $10 a month when I can pay Spotify $10 a month to use it on my Echo and my Google Home and everything? Now look, Apple still has its boundaries. I think there's a reason they're not allowing Apple Music on the Google Home, and that's because, well, Apple and Google hate each other's guts. Now, I don't think Apple and Amazon have ever been the best of friends, but they're definitely trying to have a diplomatic business relationship with each other. And that's clear by Amazon allowing Apple products to be sold on their platform once again, and Apple allowing Apple Music on Amazon Echo devices. So in this case, Apple is allowing a service that people pay for to be used on devices outside of their own ecosystem. In the case of the TVs, the same thing is going on. I think they're allowing AirPlay 2 on these new TVs because they need to form business relationships with all these TV companies to make sure when their video streaming service comes out, it's available to use on all of these TVs. I mean, you think anyone is going to pay $10 a month or however much for a video streaming service and then have to go out and buy a $100 Apple TV just to watch it on their TV? Heck no, it's not gonna fly. They're gonna buy Hulu instead. The only way Apple is going to survive as a services company is by laying the groundwork now to allow their paid services to be used on other devices outside of their own. Now, is this killing the ecosystem? Well, absolutely not. If Apple wanted to kill their ecosystem, we'd see them offering services like iMessage and AirDrop on Windows and Android. And that is absolutely not going to happen. iMessage, AirDrop, and Final Cut Pro are the three main things that keep me within the Apple ecosystem and are the main reasons I won't go back to Android or Windows. And let's remember that in the case of iMessage and AirDrop, Apple is getting nothing in return for you using it except you continuing to buy their hardware. Let's look at the services again. You're paying money monthly, so you want to access it on as many devices as possible because you're paying them for that service. For iMessage, Apple is offering it as a unique feature to users who have Apple devices. If they started offering it on Android and Windows, well, they'd have to either put in ads or start selling your data, and none of which are things that Apple would ever do. So relax. Take a breather. Apple is not killing its ecosystem. They're making a number of smart and strategic moves as they lay the groundwork for their launch into the services market. So what do you think of all the new things Apple is doing? Do you think it's smart, or do you think they're getting into dangerous territory? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you like this video, do be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss when I release new videos. With that said, I will catch you guys next time.